Welcome to the household. Inside these walls, a hidden world awaits, a world of mysteries and marvels, of elegant balls and court intrigues, a world full of great dangers and even greater adventures. Embark on an amazing journey through vast rooms and hallways. Harness the power of contracts. You may be just a small little ink, but you still have a chance to make history. Get ready for the biggest adventures in the world's smallest RPG. Welcome to the household. Inside these walls, a hidden world awaits, a world of mysteries and marvels, of elegant balls and court intrigues, a world full of great dangers and even greater adventures. Embark on an amazing journey through vast rooms and hallways. Harness the power of contracts. You may be just a small little ink, but you still have a chance to make history. Get ready for the biggest adventures in the world's smallest RPG. Welcome to the household. Inside these walls, a hidden world awaits, a world of mysteries and marvels, of elegant balls and court intrigues, a world full of great dangers and even greater adventures. Embark on an amazing journey through vast rooms and hallways. Harness the power of contracts. You may be just a small little ink, but you still have a chance to make history. Get ready for the biggest adventures in the world's smallest RPG.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are here for a live about Household, that is coming back to Kickstarter very soon.
Yes.
And today we are going to spoil a lot of stuff about this campaign. But first things first, as always, let us know if you can hear us, hear us properly, because we are trying to change things a little bit. We are trying different audio setting during the past live stream, so hopefully you can hear us a little bit better. Someday we are going to have a proper microphone,
But not today.
but not today.
And not in the foreseeable future, for sure.
Yeah, because it's a lot of work, and we are always doing something else like this household campaign. I hope a picture of Gemma Reed is in volume 2. Yes, Gemma Reed is in fact in volume 2. And we will reveal Gemma Reed, I believe, before the end of the week's at Monday tops, but it's on our reveal list fairly soon.
Brace
And
yourself,
It's
because she is marvelous.
I think one of the best character portraits so far. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Hi guys, hello Katerina, hello Claudia, hello Karin, Chloe, Damien. Thank you so much for being here. So, what are we going to talk about today? We are going to talk about the Household Volume 2 release, what we are doing right now. We are working at the saga and we're doing print samples. We are also going to talk about the upcoming Household Collection campaign, so what you are going to find in this Kickstarter campaign. We are going to reveal yet another one of the prints that will be available. And by the way, we are not like how do you say it? We are not like building hype with the reveal. It's simply that Daniela hasn't chosen all the
It's a
illustrations
very
yet.
difficult choice.
Yes.
We got a limited number of possible subjects for these art prints. I know a lot of you really wants one or more. Daniela is very eager to choose their personal favorite, and it's very hard to choose.
And also, we will reveal the date for this crowdfunding campaign, because it's a lot of people are asking when. You say soon, but how soon is soon? It's going to be fairly soon, but we're going to reveal it at the end of this live stream. So first things first, Household Volume 2, we sent out the beta of the garden book, the first book, to the backers. We are receiving a lot of feedback. We are finding a lot of typos. We are finishing all the missing art, the illustration that were missing from the beta. We are also ongoing with our own, revisions of the books. And we are on time. We should be able to deliver an updated version, so a 1.0 version, not a beta version anymore, with all the art and all the stuff, next week.
Yes.
And yes, we are very happy, and we are also thankful to many of you who are taking the time to read through the book and send us typos or things that we skipped. Maybe there is still in Italian, all that kind of stuff that it's better to find before sending the book to the print. And speaking of prints, I have here
Several, very big.
a couple of samples. I don't know if you can see it. It's going to
Yes.
be, yes. This is the two screens from the one on top is Adventures in the Household, and the one at the bottom is from Household Volume 2. Everything looks great. My room right now is flooded with prints. They are all over the floor. Because that's how we do, me and Daniela. And I'm very happy with how everything is coming. We really spend a lot of time on samples. This is something that I know for a fact that we ask more samples than anyone else in this field, and I know because our printers are very vocal about it. So I know for a fact. But we are over preoccupied that all the colors are right, that all the art is is respected, and all that stuff. But usually it requires a lot of samples to achieve the final result, the best results. Right now, at least for the screens, it's the first time that the first one is good one. So we are getting better at this. And also, fun fact, in case you are enthusiast about production paper, all that kind of stuff, in case you are in the
You want to know?
you want to know,
How we do stuff.
it's one things that it's really a pain in the neck is the soft touch covers, because the soft touch effect on our book is actually basically a plastic cover. It's like a layer that is put on top of the art, and this breaks the contrast of the art. So everything is darker, everything is less sharp that it looks on regular paper. So we have to adjust to make sure that it pops as it did in the past book. So it's always tricky, but we are getting there. So yeah. Let me know, Simone, if there are questions from the chat, because I have a lot of things going on
Yes.
right now. And yeah, we are happy with how Household 2 is coming up. We are also wrapping up the saga, so fairly soon we should be able to deliver a beta version of the saga of the Long Winter. Uh, there is a ton of stuff inside the saga, and we are very happy with the arc of all the characters, and I can't wait for you to try and play the saga and let us know. Also, one thing that should be noted that was asked during a previous live stream, I believe, the sixth adventure, the sixth pre-made adventure, the full one that you will find in the saga, a saga of the Long Winter, are chapter 6 adventure, which means that they are advanced adventures. So they have advanced enemies, advanced characters inside. So it's while the first 6 adventure that you find in a saga of the Fragile Peace were kind of level 1 introductory, one shots or quests adventures. These one are a little bit tougher, and they showcase
Chapter 6 character.
yes,
You will have the chance to use it. A group of full-fledged chapter 6 characters with everything there is. So they are an introduction to the story, of course, to the new saga, to the new characters, a lot of them, and the new plots that will unravel in the garden. But as far as game mechanics goes, you will be a chapter 6 character at the beginning of the show, because you will play during the entire chapter 6 and 7, and with a really magnificent epic epilogue.
So yeah, expect tougher quests, expect less introductory and more action and more intrigue and more meat. So that's where we are with Household Volume 2, and that means that since we are respecting every step of our timeline, the prints are looking good, and we are delivering the beta on time and all of that, that means that we do not expect any kind of delay in delivering Household Volume 2. So the physical release remains at the end of this year. So we are looking at delivering Household before Christmas, in time for Christmas, as we promised last year. And so right now, there's a lot of things going on. Shipping is,
more very important phase. But yes, we have some items are already finished. Dice and dice pouches and dice scrolls are basically finished. They are packing it from the producer
factories
to the warehouse, but we are starting with the production of the paper very, very soon, probably in a couple of weeks, as anticipated. And also the metal coins are ongoing, starting production in a few days. So yes, a lot of stuff that is beautiful dice, and we will keep you, of course, hyper updated as soon as every step. I love the dice scroll.
Dice scroll was a brilliant idea, and it's very cool. I am obsessed with how everything turns out. The embossed, engraved, logo. It's great. So yes. Thanks, guys, from the chat. I see a lot of appreciation, a lot of love from the chat. Thank you. And so that's what we had to say about what we are doing for Household. Apart from that, we are launching another Household campaign, as you know, and we are launching this campaign especially for people who missed the previous one. So what's this campaign is going to be about? It will basically be a chance for people who missed Household, or who maybe missed the scroll, or the cards or the dice, you know, all the accessories, all the aids that you can find in retail. And maybe they want it, you know, they want to recover them. So it's not going to be a campaign for new additions, for new books, for new gaming stuff, and that's very important to us. The reason why I'm saying it's very important is because we haven't delivered Household Volume 2 yet,
Of course.
and we wouldn't. I see some people are, you know, are how do you say it, are sensitive about, like, I don't have my Household Volume 2, I don't want to back another household project yet, and it's perfectly reasonable. And in fact, we are not doing another household product yet. And rest assured that no one's want to do the next household as late as possible as me, because household takes up all my time and space and everything and my energy. So I really need some rest between households. That said, we are a small studio, we are in Italy, we cannot be at many conventions. We try to be at Gen Con, and we'll be at PAX Unplugged, we'll be at Essen, but still many people are writing us because they cannot find our games, or because they missed the Kickstarter, they didn't know about it, they want to scroll, they want to dice, all that stuff. That's not available in retail. And especially after coming back from Gen Con, and while we were doing the Memento Mori campaign, we had really dozens and dozens of emails of people saying, I cannot find your books, or I missed the campaign. And we decided to do this kind of weird thing, to launch this campaign all of a sudden, just as a way to bring Household to the people who missed. What does that mean? It means that if you are an Household Hero, Mouse Rider, if you already backed the big box, you are good to go. You will receive it by the end of the year. There's no reason for you to back this campaign. There will be no additional stuff. If you did miss Household, Adventures in the Household, Journey to the Garden, Welcome to the Garden, you know, if you want more dice, if you want more scrolls or that, you can take part to this campaign. The only thing that you will find in this campaign that was not in previous campaigns is the art prints by Daniela Giubellini. So Daniela has decided to put some of her best artwork available for purchase in print. For example, this one, there will be 6 of them available. And this is the only thing that will be in this campaign that was not available before. There will be also a pledge for a single of these prints, yes, or for all the 6 prints together at a discounted price. So in case you have everything and you want one of the prints, you don't have to buy any of the books that you already have, of course. But that's it, that's the only new thing. Another question that's been asked a lot is about stretch goals. So, are we going to do stretch goals? Aren't we going to do stretch goals? What about the people who are already backed Household? So, we will not have a ton of stretch goals as usual, because the books are finished. We cannot add anything to the books. If we do the stretch goals that we will have, will either be digital or small physical stuff that will be outside of the books. We don't know how the campaign will go. It'll probably be a smaller campaign. It's intended to be a very small campaign just to make the game available for the people who are asking for it. Anything we unlock, should we unlock anything game related, anything that you guys can take advantage of, we will extend it to the original backers of Household Volume 2, Welcome to the Garden, and Adventures in the Household, Journey to the Garden. This is very important. It's the Batman picture was great. And yes, we this is not going to be another household company. This is going to be a place where people who missed the first one can, you know, take it now that the pre-order store is closed. That's it. I hope this clarifies, because we have a lot of emails. Of course, people who didn't back household are very happy. People who did back household are somewhat concerned that they now need to back another campaign. You do not. So that's the current situation. Let's take a look at the prints that will be available, since the only new stuff. Or before we take a look at the print, what will be available once and for all? We'll make an update about this. So the Opera Omnia,
All the
all the Opera Omnias, that's 4 of them. So this is the Opera Omnia Deluxe bookcase. It looks like a big book. It's actually a box that opens up like this, shows you this marvelous view of the house, and inside you can find 3 books and a screen and a map of either the house or the garden. There is 2 Opera Omnias for household, which is the classic household game using the signature D6 system, and there's also 2 boxes, the brown one, the golden one, for Adventures in the Household, which is the 5e conversion. Same books, same content, different set of rules. So all the 4 Opera Omnias will be there. Then we are going to have dice, either a reprint of the original household dice, the colorful ones, or the new green and gold garden dice, which are, I must say, extremely stylish. But also there will be a chance to grab the Adventures in the Household dice, which are custom polyhedric dice, you know, the 7 dice used for D&D, made by Q Workshop. And they are extremely cool. These are extremely sharp, extremely good looking dice for Adventures in the Household or Journey to the Garden. Then we've got, of course, the scroll. We will have the deck of aces. This one is from the first campaign, but there's going to be another one from for the garden. The coins as well, and also with every order, with every pledge, you will receive, in case you don't have it, the PDF of the books that you purchase, and also the soundtrack, digital art pack, a lot of digital aids that were unlocked during the campaigns, and access to the audio guide that we will release next year. I think they are due for January or something like that. Classic dice are from Q Workshop? No, because they do not make...
Yes, it's they do not make different color faces, and also we use a lot of space for the color, while they use a very different technique with laser. It's much more precise, but they prefer not to do dice with a lot of colored space.
There is a technical issue why they couldn't make
different type of machines to produce different type of dice, basically.
That which was unfortunate, because we love the guys at Q Workshop, but they weren't able to do the kind of phases that we need for this one.
Someone is asking, if I back it as part of the upcoming Kickstarter campaign, will it also be sent around Christmas this year with the earlier backers? No, it will be sent a little bit later, meaning the goal is to deliver this upcoming Household Collection Volume 1 and 2 campaign together with Adventures in the Household. Journey to the Garden.
March.
So March next year. That's the goal. It's just because we will be already advanced in backer information and such that I will not bore you with all the details, but it's it's a little bit unrealistic to deliver in December something that will end not much sooner, but we will deliver together with Journey to the Garden, which means again March next year.
It's going to be a
Of
tight
course, all the
delivery, but
digital, God, without saying, all the digital books and stuff will arrive as soon as the usual 2 weeks after the campaign ends. So as soon as we have your backers information for the pledge manager, you will receive everything there is in digital. There will probably be more or less everything from Household original, at least.
so
Yes, thank you.
yeah. Let's talk a little bit about the prints, which are actually
Yes.
the only new thing that you will find. So this one, probably my personal favorite. This one is a very special art piece that Daniela had to choose for a number of reasons. So this art is not, sorry, I have to take, okay. This art is not only marvelous, but it's important for a number of reasons. First reason, because it's the only art that depicts all the 8 leaders of the 8 nations of the inside and the outside. So a lot of beloved character. We got Arcadia and Shogun Yorogumo, Knight of Thorns, Brave Spine, Wise Paracelsus, Sage Cagliostro, and Titania Lightheart, the Holy Empress of the Fae. And obviously the shape of Capitano Rodomonte, which never shows up in the books. So, first thing, why this art is very important for us, because it shows a lot of very important household character. Second reason, because this art was made as a stretch goal for the most important milestone in Italian RPG crowdfunding, because Household Volume 2 was the first Italian campaign ever to break the $500,000 euros barrier. So it was the first time in the history of Italian RPGs that an Italian RPG reached more than €500,000. And currently, Household is still the most founded Italian campaign of all time. So this artwork really, for us, it's the representation of this milestone. So it's you can see why this is extremely important for us. Third reason, because this artwork was chosen to be on the cover of this little magazine called Io Gioco di Ruolo, which means I Roleplay, and this is the number 0 of the first Italian RPG magazine, first magazine made by Italian people specifically to talk about RPGs. So this little art really is the most meaningful for us. And that's why it was an easy call for Daniela to choose it as a first print. Second print that we chose is the Battle of Quill Waters from Household Volume 1. Why did we choose this? Why Daniela chose this? First of all, yeah, this is a fan favorite image, at least in Italy. It's depiction of the White Dragon and of Capitano Rodomonte fighting the White Dragon using the long leg, the spider. So this spear that he's throwing is actually the leg of a legendary spider. So yeah. So yeah, this is a it's an extremely cool artwork. First of all, it's a masterpiece by Daniela, and also it's a very meaningful piece of household history, because this was the first time that we shown maybe the most important historical moment,
Event.
the end of the Household
It's
War.
the great event that kickstart all the fragile peace events. That's the fact. I'm writing a lot of love for this art. Thank you guys. It's very nice to to see.
It's
So yes, we love it as well. It's very important. It's the only art depicting, of course, the not the white dragon, which is depicted in another very
Another
interesting
art.
art, one, but the last vessel, last ship, or whatever it's called in English, of Capitano Rodomondo, which will play also a role in the saga of the Love Pit.
So yeah, definitely one of our favorite as well. And the other two prints that Daniela has, that Daniela chose until now, one is Nemeth, the Starless. Nemeth is a very important character in Household Volume 2. She is the one who basically refounded the Sealy, which is the nation of the Fae, and she's also the one who is restoring Dendronaos, so the temple tree. So basically, if you know household history, fairies and the old Faes lived inside a tree. The tree got struck by lightning, fell on the house, and they remained without a nation. And thing that you see, that's the seed of Dendronaos that is growing once again, thanks to the great effort of Nemeth. This was probably the weirdest choice made by Daniela, because there are so many artwork and this is basically a character, so there is a lot of white, there is a lot of space, but Daniela is in love with Nemeth and this piece, and we are as well, because it's so evocative, it's so full of history. I think to appreciate this piece at full, you have to read the story, you have to know a little bit of the lore, while the swan, the dragon, that is plain cool, you know. So this one is the one that will end up on our wall. We have many in our house, but this one will definitely be the first addition for us. And also, it's we haven't talked about the actual ratio of this picture. They will be, if I recall correctly, 30 by 40.
Yes, centimeters.
Yes, centimeters.
I don't know what it means in inches, so please bear with us.
And the reason Daniela chose 30 by 40 is because it's the most common dimension for IKEA frames, and frames that you can buy on Amazon. And since we always do weird shape for our art prints that we do at conventions, this time Daniela was focused on having a normal shape that everyone can put inside a frame. Very artistic reason, but you know. And these, I believe, were the three that were revealed until today, so nothing new. But today I want to reveal the fourth one, and then we'll have two more. There will be 6 in total. So the first one, I believe it was an easy one. Daniela had to think about it, but in the end I think it was it was needed to do this one, and it's going to be the fall of Feriab, or the conquer of Feriab, depends on whose side you are. Marvelous artwork that portrays the first time that we show Titania light art, the Holy Empress of the Sealy, as she enters through the window to the city of Feriab, and she received the pin of the Duke, Alexei Pukevich Stakane Eudoxia, from the hands of the commander of the Furies, Morgana Astralta. There's a there is a full page of description for this art. There's a lot
Yes,
of things
just
for
for the name of people involved. Thank
Morgana's Commander Morgana Astralta, who is
It's not easy to select this. Thank you that you love the selection. There's two more to reveal and to decide. Let's be honest, we still have to decide. We don't know, but we will keep thinking about it. So yes, we are trying to do our best here.
I am to say I am pushing to have at least one character from the saga, so one of the playable character. But Daniela, since now we have 59 of them, Daniela is very in this, like she feel like, you know, if one's there, all the others should be there. How can you choose one? So we will see. Yeah, this one, it's this is probably the first piece of art that we did, not the first one that we showed, but the first one that we did for Household Volume 2. If you don't know Household, if you don't know anything about Household, Titania is a very crucial historical character. She's the most important, and if you followed Household since day one and you are from the English speaking audience, you have been waiting for the reveal of Titania for like 3 years since since Household Volume 1 came out. But if you are an Italian fan, if you followed Household from the first Italian release, then it's been 6 years since you were waiting to know who was the one who attacked and destroyed Ferrier. So for the Italians, it was an extremely emotional moment to find out who Titania was. So this one had to be the first, you know, illustration for us. It's you know, these are not only, I want to stress out, these are not only very beautiful artwork. Of course, they will end up on someone and mine wall. So we chose the best looking, but also the one that were more meaningful to us. So it's really, we don't stress enough how much time it took us to arrive to Household Volume 2, because many of you who are following Household since the English release really are here with us since 3 years, I believe, 4 years, I don't know, but you had, you know, Household and the saga and the guide all together from Household Volume 1. There was already the bundle with the Opera Omnia, but really in Italy it was a longer process, and it's really awesome to see Household Volume 2 happening like in real time. So for us, these art prints are a way to also celebrate the history of Household, if you want, but yeah. So these are the four amazing prints that you will find in the new Household campaign, plus 2 more that we shall reveal in the upcoming days.
Yes, as soon as possible, let's say.
As soon as Daniela...
Yes, as soon as we know, you will know. Shortly
because
after.
now we also have an added difficulties, because Daniela, up until now, Daniela chose 2 horizontal art and 2 vertical art. So I am pushing for her to choose another horizontal and another vertical, because otherwise, you know, otherwise I will have to throw myself against the wall or something. You know, it'd be extremely uncomfortable if she chooses 2 horizontal or 2 vertical. But I'm sure she will. Knowing Daniela, she will choose a round one just to mess up with it.
I don't know. I think since we are chatting for almost 40 minutes now, I think it's time to reveal our main information of the day, meaning when will this campaign actually launch? I remember for everyone on Kickstarter this time, just to share things.
Why
a
on
little bit.
Kickstarter? This is another fun favorite question. Why on Kickstarter?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
I like that really, trust me or not or whatever. I like that sometimes people give us more credit for making these choices, like there is a bigger plan, but actually,
We will ship to Brazil, yes. Usually, if packages arrives, I know it's not easy to ship to Brazil. At least we did it in the past, and we have a good score up until now. It will not become easier, but I mean, we already did, and we will ship to Brazil again for this campaign. So don't worry. We will try with all our might to have you give you your rewards as soon as possible.
it's
Any
a
plans for t-shirts with the prints? Yeah, a lot of time since someone asked, but we prefer not to produce shirts for a number of personal reasons from the past. So at the moment, we don't plan to produce t-shirt with prints on it.
We will see in the future, but right now it's um, we prefer to use our energy on the um, we said it multiple times, we prefer to use our energy on game related materials. So even the
Yes.
prints are a little bit outside of our comfort zone because they're not used to
But
play.
now we have an art book for household, so
But
it
yeah.
makes a little bit of sense for us to give you the chance to, appreciate the art of household, which is one of the core feature of the game itself. But apart from that, we prefer to deliver objects that are not paper books or etc. that are heavily game related. So who knows? Maybe someday
yes.
we will find a very ingenious way to integrate a T-shirt in a game we made with several other different objects. But for now, we don't have any ideas.
Let's
Thank you,
go
Alice.
with the date reveal.
Yes.
So, the campaign will launch in less than 2 weeks, circa 10 days from
10 days.
now, on September the 16th. And by the way, say hello to our friend Santiago Villar, Santiago Garcia Eduardo Wilfredo Ramirez Villar, who is coming back from Volume 1 and will continue his journey through the saga of the Long Winter in Volume 2.
What a journey!
And what a journey he had, and what a journey he will have. So September 16 is the date. The campaign will be extremely short.
Yes.
It will stay live for circa
10
1
days.
week, less than 10 days. 9 days, 8 days, we don't know yet, but it will be really short. Mainly because this is not intended to be our usual big, household campaign, all that stuff. It's just a way to make the game available a little bit more, a little bit.
Another, please, if you are interested in any of the things, or if you know someone that is interested, please sign up for the day 16th of September, because again, the campaign will not last long. But in there, you will have the chance to buy everything there is for household. And that's it. Thank you for bearing with us, staying with us these other hours. Thank you, Chloe. And it's very good to see you, always so interested in household that keeps growing bigger and calling out more and more players, which, again, I always said, but I like to repeat myself, our main concern, our main goal is to increase the community behind household and adventures in the household, of course, which share the same IP and the same lore and the same word. So giving the chance to more and more and more people to jump aboard and appreciate Erasmo and Arcadia and all the other, and Humphrey and Santiago and whatever, all the character that exists and lives inside and outside of the house.
It's
Thank
really, it's so great to see so many people passionate about Household, because it's a weird game, it's a different game, and
It's
you
a
know,
very personal game for us. Let's say we always like to repeat,
Yes.
but a lot of you are not following us for many years, so maybe you know it's a very personal art project for us. So it's very good to see how well received and well perceived it is by all our audience. Thank you very much, guys. As soon, if you have any questions, feel free to write us on our socials, emails, or Discord channel, even in Kickstarter page. Right now, there's a pre-launch page ready for it. And if you don't have any question and Rico doesn't have anything to add, I think it's time to say goodbye.
I think that's
We are
everything for
playing
today.
a
We will have
with 20 players. Oh, it's something
So-
to do once in your life, playing an entire saga with 24 different players. It's every single group that I know that managed to put together 24 different people really is something to remember for life.
it's
Living these years in it's brilliant. And I think and I hope you will love the Long Winter Saga as well. We are pouring everything we have in it. We are very proud of what's.
May I say that
made.
the saga of the Long Winter is better than the saga of the Fragile Peace? May I say it myself? I don't know, Simone, if you agree.
Yes. As everything, we would like to say it was our first. I think the new version, the international version you have, has had a lot of thoughts about it. But we keep growing, we keep learning from our works, from your feedback, and we try to keep getting better and better at what we do every day. So yes, I'm in love with each and every character of the saga. There's also a new stuff. I don't know if I can spoil the epilogue
Yes.
part. It differently from the original saga this time. Every single character will have or will take part in an epilogue. So many plots that will end in more than one really epic epilogue, spanning from things to other things that I will not spoil because you won't believe it.
It's,
But I think there's enough in there to play for a lifetime in our Long Winter Saga. It's full of people, full
It's
of
a lot.
character, full of story. It's really engaging.
and also there's a ton of lore hidden throughout the saga. There is characters, there is,
Yes.
there's really groups
Drama,
of people,
yes.
orders, drama. There is a lot of stuff going on inside a Saga of the Long Winter, and
And there's of course the journey of Gwen that continues even outside of the house.
Gwen
It's
doing their
everything.
stuff. There's a lot of Santiago you will see, but also a lot of new character, especially Tentomushi Soya, the samurai, especially
Also Ajax and Coco, which is one
Ajax,
of
and
fan
mostly
favorite.
more Coco than Ajax. She will do also Cora, Idalia, the druid from the Sealy court. There's also Rubio Adair, which is the first pirate in household history. A pirate who's
And
never
what a
been
pirate!
at sea. So it's going to be a fun ride. We're having a lot of fun riding it, and it should be available in beta for backers fairly soon.
Karim, Gemma will be there.
Once you see the art, just the art, you don't need all the backgrounds, but just the
Gemma.
art for Gemma,
Okay.
you are going to choose Gemma because she's so
I don't know if
cool.
it was possible to be even more in love with Gemma that we were, but it's possible just to see how all the story and that
It's too much. It's too much, and it will be intense. Let's just say that. So guys, we'll see you next week. We are going to have another live stream. Hopefully we can reveal the 2 missing artworks if Daniela makes up her
If
mind.
we manage to decide this subject.
And we will have another live stream next week, and then we will have a live stream on September the 16th as usual, 1 hour before lunch, to see the stretch goals together and all the pledge levels together and all that stuff.
Jay, I love you with all my heart, but it's very hard to repeat everything right now. But you can see them live.
You can repeat it yourself.
Yes.
You can replay it. So thanks guys, thanks a lot for being here. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Welcome to the household. Inside these walls, a hidden world awaits. A world of mysteries and marvels, of elegant balls and court intrigues. A world full of great dangers and even greater adventures. Embark on an amazing journey through vast rooms and hallways. Harness the power of contracts. You may be just a small little, but you still have a chance to make history. Get ready for the biggest adventures in the world's smallest RPG.